You just ruined $1,000 suit, he barked, slamming his fist on the table as coffee dripped down his lapel. The shattered cup lay sideways on the pristine white linen, its dark stain bleeding outward like a wound. The room went dead silent. Forks froze mid-air. Conversations evaporated, every eye in the cafe turned toward the scene, toward her. Before we move further into this story, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear. Let's dive in. Lily stood stiff, tray still in hand, her fingers trembling. She hadn't dropped the cup. He had yanked the saucer off the tray mid-turn, demanding more coffee right now. The spill was his fault, but now he was putting on a show, loud and cruel, making sure everyone saw the incompetent waitress ruin his morning. You think this dump can afford to replace Armani? He sneered, eyes narrowing. Of course not. That's why people like you should learn to be careful. The words struck harder than the coffee ever could. People like you. The insult wrapped in cashmere, the arrogance dressed in a tailored suit. A few customers exchanged uneasy glances. A mother covered her child's ears. But still, no one spoke. No one ever did. Lily swallowed hard, her voice quiet but clear. Sir, with respect. You pulled the saucer. I was trying to serve you. He let out a cold laugh. Typical. Blame the customer. No wonder you're stuck in this dead-end job. If you had any real skills, you wouldn't be carrying coffee for a living. A soft gasp rippled through the cafe. Even the chef peeked from behind the kitchen door. Still, silence. That's how men like him got away with it, because no one ever stood up. But Lily wasn't in the mood to be quiet anymore. She placed the tray down slowly, locked eyes with him, and said, You're right. I am a waitress. I serve people, good ones, bad ones, and ones who think money makes them untouchable. But what I don't serve is abuse. His smirk twitched, faltering for the first time. Abuse? You people love playing the victim. Lily's jaw clenched. Her hands were no longer shaking. Her voice, though soft, cut through the room like glass. I left a full scholarship at New York University to take care of my mom after her stroke. Medicaid didn't cover most of it. So I work double shifts, 7 days a week, to pay hospital bills. This job, it's not beneath me. It's how I survive. It's how I protect the person who raised me. The man blinked, caught off guard, but said nothing. She stepped closer. So no, I'm not embarrassed to wear this apron. But you should be embarrassed thinking your wallet makes you better than anyone else. The cafe was silent again, but this time not from fear. From awe. She reached down, picked up the fallen cup, and placed it back on the tray. Your coffee's free, not because you deserve it, but because I do. She turned to leave. And then, clap, one man in the corner booth started applauding. Then another, and another, until the entire cafe erupted. A wave of cheers and claps shook the walls. Lily froze mid-step, unsure if she should cry or smile. That's when the cafe owner stepped out. Grey-haired, sharp-eyed, and every bit as fierce as Lily had just been. Lily, she said, voice ringing out, take your break. Your shift's over, because starting tomorrow, you're the new front-of-house manager. Then she turned to the man in the suit. And you can take your ego somewhere else. He looked stunned. Do you know who I am? She smiled. Number and I don't care. Gasps turned to laughter. The man huffed, adjusted his ruined collar, and stormed out. Nobody held the door. Lily stood still, the weight of the moment crashing into her. An elderly regular reached out and squeezed her hand. That took guts, sweetheart. Real guts. On the counter, someone left a $100 bill with a scribbled note. For your mom, stay strong. Sometimes power doesn't look like a Rolex or sit behind a marble desk. Sometimes it looks like a tired girl in a coffee-stained uniform who finally said, enough. And sometimes, the loudest thing in the room is the silence you break. If this story touched you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know how you feel in the comments.